What's the truth behind Chloe's immunity against Lucifer's charms? Which important clue about either Ella or Dan is hiding in one of Season 5's episode titles? And will baby Charlie's first-time parents manage to keep him safe from the demons? Hi, I'm Dylan. Right, let's jump straight into all the devilish details. Lucifer Morningstar, also known as the Fallen One, of course. Look, if you had to reach for the tissues during the closing moments of Season 4, you're not alone. We feel ya. Throughout all the past season, we saw Chloe struggling with the truth of Lucy's identity. Did you also get a bit impatient with her now and then? Of course, he'd been totally truthful with her since day one, but who can blame the poor girl for not believing him? So when she finally started getting to grips with the whole thing and he had to leave, we were all screaming, "Hell no!" Still, this cliffhanger sure leaves room for many awesome subplots going forward, like how, up until now, there were only 2 times that God made an appearance on the show, but we never actually saw him. In Season 2, Timothy O'Mudson played a man who claimed he was God. And in Season 3, Neil Gaiman, whose Sandman comics inspired the series, voiced the man upstairs. In any case, the point is, we really think it's time for Lucifer to address his daddy issues. Will he confront his heavenly father face to face in Season 5? If Maze's actress lesley-anne Brandt's Twitter posts are anything to go by, then yes. For example, check out this photo of her and Dennis Haysbert with the caption, "God is gorgeous." Or this Instagram post by Lucifer's Tom Ellis, behind the scenes with Haysbert, aka God telling him what to do, again. Yep, it's been confirmed that God will be played by Haysbert, reuniting him with his fellow 24-star DB Woodside, who plays Lucy's brother, Amenadiel. Now how cool is that? Right, so when Lucifer willingly returned to hell to protect baby Charlie and those he loves from the demons roaming LA, we saw just how much Earth, and a certain cop, had changed him for the better. But surely he won't stay in hell for all of Season 5, no? It's likely that we can expect a few episodes of him ruling hell and dishing out punishments, but we're quite sure he'll find a way to return to Chloe sooner rather than later. Talking about Lucy's sweetheart, Chloe Decker. Ah, the devil's true love on Earth. Now that Lucifer had to leave Chloe behind, remember, she just started admitting her feelings for him, we guess she'll probably throw herself into her work more than ever to try and forget. What are the chances she goes through a rough patch and turns to partying and drinks? We're not too sure about that one. Instead, we want to focus on the real burning question, one that's much, much bigger. Lucifer is normally bulletproof, but oddly enough, he becomes vulnerable when he's near Chloe. Now, for the past seasons, you probably stopped questioning this fact on account of all the other show-stopping storylines, but there must be more behind this puzzling fact than simply his feelings for Chloe, right? What if Chloe is a supernatural being, and not even she knows it yet? The counter-argument to this is that baby Charlie was the first celestial human sensed by the supernatural gang, as communicated by Angel Ramiel. So if Chloe is indeed something else than human, the writers would have to come up with a creative solution to explain Chloe's sudden celestial nature. But wait, that's not all. Some Reddit users believe that Chloe will develop powers in Season 5, while others think Lucifer will be forced to choose between mortality and immortality. What if Lucifer returned to Earth as a mortal, or Chloe was granted immortality as a gift from God? Oh dear, but then Chloe would be left behind eventually? Put that one aside, because there's yet another crazy theory doing the rounds. Some fans think that Chloe might die during Season 5, and then their reasoning follows that she could end up becoming the Queen of the Silver City, ruling alongside Lucifer. Dangerous, Lucifer likes. Well, if you asked us, we're rooting for Decker Star, whether it's up to hell or down in LA, or even better, in heaven. Up next, Mazikeen of the Lilin. We don't know about you, but we think Maze is hell on wheels in the best way possible. Now, this is one character who's proven that hell truly hath no fury like a woman scorned. Can we all agree that our favorite demon's superpower is fighting? I'm sure we can. Well, Lesley-Anne Brandt, the actress who portrays Maze, has been teasing a few loose threads, or shall we call them stray feathers. In a recent Twitter post, she wrote, "I asked the Lucifer writers for a couple of things for this season. One of which was I get my one big epic Mazikeen fight scene, one where I get to show you all what I'm capable of. I'm prepping physically. Hey, we don't condone violence in real life, but for Maze we'll make an exception. Let's watch it already." But just as Earth changed Lucifer slowly but surely, we've had glimpses at Maze's soft side. Okay, maybe protective is a better word. Of course, mostly when it involves her friend Linda and Chloe's daughter Trixie. We felt for Auntie Maze when she had hurt Trixie's feelings and didn't know how to resolve the matter. You know, because of being a demon and all that. How funny was this scene with the misguided Maze and Trixie? All the feelings.
I like that one.
Really?
Not one I would have chosen, but you are the closest person to a baby I know.
Okay, so at what age did your parents teach you to hunt?
What's going on in here? Maze, you know she's not allowed to play with knives.
Relax, Dan. These knives aren't for Trixie. They're for a baby.
Brant told Metro.co.uk that Maze will also have non-violent scenes. A scene I shot on this season, 4 of Lucifer, was the last show to make me cry. It was uncontrollable at times. It was just so incredibly hard to do. Okay, and a talk about Maze wouldn't be complete without mentioning Eve. Major props to the show for managing to make us feel the hot-blooded chemistry between Maze and Eve right through the screen. Do you also hope the next season gives Maze happiness and love? Let's talk about Eve quickly before we move on to our favorite forensic specialist. Did you enjoy Eve, played by Inbar Lavi, as much as we did? We couldn't help but like her character for its well-roundedness and believable flaws and quirks. After failing to win back Lucifer's love, and that small matter of causing the arrival of a few angry demons, Eve left LA to discover herself. So will she return and give her relationship with Maze a go? Or maybe cause more unintended mayhem instead? Up next, Ella Lopez. Don't you think that Lucifer sees Ella as sort of a little sister? He's so protective of her, and they always have great banter going. How awesome was Ella's convincing character development in Season 4? We met her as a devout believer, then saw her go through a crisis of faith and finally revert back to her beliefs to help her through the bad times. But when will Ella, played by Amy Garcia, finally believe what Lucifer's been telling her? Want to hear Garcia's thoughts on the matter? She told Entertainment Tonight that she thinks Ella knowing the truth could change her and Lucifer's relationship too much. It would take away the fun, lighthearted aspect their relationship brings to the show. Garcia said, "I love that she doesn't know because she can say things like, 'Oh, that's right, you're the devil,' aka method actor."
Okay, for the last time, I am not a method actor.
So method of you to say.
But who knows, Garcia might just be keeping things under wraps? Because, have you paid attention to the title of Lucifer Season 5, Episode 3 yet? The devil's in the details, darling! Well, let me tell you, that episode is called Diablo, which is Spanish for devil. Who's from a Hispanic neighborhood? Who speaks Spanish fluently? You already guessed it. Can you also picture Ella exclaiming, "Diablo," when she sees the truth? On to Dan Espinoza. Hey, we're not naive enough to think everyone will learn the truth, but wouldn't it be fun to watch Detective Douche's reaction to? I mean, he is the other Spanish-speaking character in the show, and indeed, Episode 12's title has been confirmed as Daniel Espinoza, Naked and Afraid. This could mean pretty much anything, but some fans think that this means Dan will find out the truth about Lucy. Season 5 is going to be so much fun, just like when we were treated to Dan's beatboxing skills.
Monopolize, don't apologize. Monopolize, don't ask me for my size.
You appreciate me when I'm in your mother.
To be fair, ever since Lucifer entered his life, it hasn't always been smooth sailing for Dan, played by Kevin Alejandro. I mean, throughout the show, it's never been a secret that Dan didn't love Lucifer. Still, we were caught off guard when Dan masterminded a murder plot against Lucy in Season 4. Dan's rivalry with Lucifer turned into hatred following the death of Charlotte, for which Dan blames the devil. Dan and Charlotte had a brief relationship before her death. Let's pause for a brief moment. Co-showrunner Joe Henderson suggested Lucifer's celestial mother, the goddess of all creation, could make an unexpected return. Assignment X asked him whether we will ever see the universe Lucifer's mother went off to create at the end of Season 2. Henderson replied, "The serious answer to your question is, we've talked about it. The question is, can we find a story that reflects our characters, especially with all that's going on? But if we find it, yes." Ooh. If you keep in mind that Haysbert has been confirmed to portray Lucifer's dad in Season 5, then a family reunion isn't that far-fetched. But back to Dan. Here's another crazy theory. Some Reddit users wonder if Dan might actually meet his end in Season 5. I mean, he has been a bit like a cat with 9 lives up until now. On Who Might Die Next, one Reddit user said, "Pretty sure it's Dan. That gives him a way to be with Charlotte, which isn't a bad thing for him. After his surprising fling with Ella, does Dan have a decent shot at happiness? We can only hope." Last up, it's none other than Amenadiel the Angel. In Season 4, he gets a surprise visit from his sister Ramil, who enlists him in her hunt for the forbidden half-human, half-angel child that she assumes is Lucifer's. Of course, Amenadiel is really the Nephilim baby daddy. When she learns the truth, she reluctantly lets it go because she idolizes her brother. But have we really seen the last of Ramil? Will she leave him and his son in peace? Apart from that, are you also wondering how will co-parenting life work out for Linda and Amenadiel? We've got a feeling it could make for a few hilarious scenes. While we doubt we'll see baby Charlie fighting bad guys yet, who wouldn't love to see the series explore Charlie's potential powers and show how Linda and Amenadiel deal with raising their son? And now for the scoop on Season 5 and more. Yes, Lucifer will return on August 21st of this year to be exact. Hell yes! The season will arrive in 2 halves. Netflix will first release 8 episodes, and after a break, the other 8 episodes will follow. Speaking to Entertainment Weekly, co-showrunner Ildi Modrovic said, "We really try to ping it in a completely different direction. If everyone is speculating on one thing, we just try to think as batshit as we can, as outside of the box as possible, so that people don't get bored." Oh, and that's not all. There's more reason for celebrations, LuciFans. Your voices have been heard, and it seems there will be a Season 6 after all. Yep, Tom Ellis has signed on, along with various other main characters. What a relief. We can now begin the countdown to more hellishly fun adventures. Thanks for watching. What's your favorite Season 5 theory? Let us know in the comments. And as always, stay awesome.